Dear partners of the European Cooperation Project Sounds Now and of INM's Field Notes. Dear speakers and panelists, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the symposium. My name is Janine Merapfel. I am the president of the Academy of the Arts. I welcome you to the symposium Curating Diversity, Decolonizing Contemporary Music, and I also extend a warm welcome to all of you, the participants here in the plenary hall of the Akademie der Künste in Berlin, as well as the listeners turning on online as active Zoom participants or observers of the live streams. Are they there? Yeah? Okay. I am happy to open this shared, future-oriented thinking space. Beginning in mid-March, the corona pandemic forced the Akademie der Künste, as it did to so many other cultural institutions, to cancel our event programs, close our doors to the public, and send our employees to work from their home office. From then on, our programs were accessible only in digital form, which as a matter of fact was not such a bad thing. On the contrary, cultural events with an audience, however, all but came to a standstill, just as the pandemic essentially shut down the rest of Berlin, the entire Germany, all of Europe, and large parts of the world. Beginning in September, our physical locations opened their doors again to the public, of course with appropriate hygiene measures taken. When it comes to international projects with international participants, like these ones, however, we are still forced to postpone events or to come up with new formats using the possibilities of technology and digital networking. Today's hybrid or hybrid? Hybrid. Hybrid, okay. Hybrid symposium format thus offers an opportunity to do what we missed most during this period due to the restrictions on travel, to provide an exchange at international and European level, engage in face-to-face encounters with other ways of thinking and diverse forms of art, from Bolivia to Thailand, from Ireland to Greece, and perhaps with an even more international and diverse character that would otherwise have been possible or appropriate considering climate and sustainability aspects. Incidentally, the Fridays for Future movement will be demonstrating for the first time again today, all over the world and in Berlin as well, so you might even hear the demonstration from the Brandenburg Gate during the course of the day. We have to keep reminding each other that even during Corona, we must not lose sight of key issues facing the world and society, such as the climate crisis, justice, diversity, artistic freedom, or democratic values, which also here in Europe are currently under attack and must be defended. Today you are invited to share your thoughts on what contemporary music is nowadays, how we should deal with and engage in an international dialogue on the colonial legacy and ethno-musical archives. And who knows, perhaps these digital formats will prove to be at the vanguard of an intensified and long overdue exchange between cultural communities around the world. The Akademie der Künste is happy to host this symposium as a cooperation partner of the Ultima Oslo Contemporary Music Festival and the Initiative Neue Musik Berlin Field Notes within the framework of the 4-year European cooperation project Sounds Now, co-funded by Creative Europe. So many titles, it's nearly be a little bit confusing. But these are the people that are cooperating to make all of these exchanges possible. 9 European partners have come together in Sounds Now with the aim of promoting greater diversity in contemporary music, by exploring new pathways that overcome the separation between serious and popular music, and or to allow other epistemologies in music than the very exclusive new music in Europe and North America. We are pleased that this important symposium, as part of Sounds Now, is being opened here today, and I wish you all useful and interesting discussions. I now give the floor to Torbjørn Tonda Hansen, Artistic Director of the Ultima Oslo Contemporary Music Festival and representative of Sounds Now, who is joining us via Zoom from Oslo.
Hello. Is the sound all right there in Berlin? I am Torbjørn Tonda Hansen, the artistic director of the Ultima Festival here in Oslo. And thank you very much, Janine Meerapfel, for this wonderful opening speech of this hybrid symposium format, Curating Diversity. I'm very sorry not to be with you in Berlin today, but due to the travel restrictions, it proved impossible to make it without quarantine, which would go into other things that we are doing in Oslo now after the festival. I would like to thank our Berlin partners immensely for all the work that you have been doing putting this hybrid format together with Julia Gerlach, the secretary of the Academy of the Arts in Berlin, and Lisa Benjes, the director of the Initiative Neue Musik Berlin, and Louise Langenhahn also working with us from the Academy of the Arts. It's my first time taking part in organizing such a hybrid format, and it's been very, very exciting and also very strange not to be physically present. So today is also the first time that we are trying out this format that we hope can work in these times where we cannot physically be together. And it's a kind of experiment, which I think in a way follows the good German dictum that Form folgt Funktion, that we're trying with this format to reach as many people as possible in these times. And the theme that we're going to discuss is also exactly about enhancing diversity and inclusion. So I'm really looking forward to great discussions during the day. And as the co-organizing partner of our Sounds Now network that Janine Meerapfel also wonderfully introduced, I'm very happy that our lead partner, Musica, is represented today in Berlin physically through the director, Esther Ursum. So thank you very much, Esther, for taking the trip from Belgium to Berlin today. Musica is leading our Sounds Now project, which is a 4-year project focusing on inclusion and on enhancing Okay, there might be some sound trouble. Is it all right now? All right, I'll try again. So Sounds Now over 4 years is focusing on promoting inclusion in contemporary music and sound art. We are doing it through various activities. This symposium is one activity. We're going to host more symposiums over the years. We have curating diversity courses and curating labs, inviting people not hitherto represented in the curating aspects of the festival and music life to work on this. And also we're doing productions and open spaces. It's co-funded by the Creative Europe program of the European Union, and we are 9 partners. And I'm extremely excited that we can start this activity today with the first symposia. And I wish you all a very good day and great discussions. And now I'd like to hand over the word to Julia Gerlach, the Secretary of the Music Section of the Academy of the Arts in Berlin.
Welcome also from my side, and thank you, Janine Meerapfel and Torbjörn Tonda Hansen, for your introductory words. My name is Julia Gerlach. I'm responsible for the concept and organization along Torbjörn Tonda Hansen, Lisa Benjes, and Louise Langenhahn from the part of the Academy of Arts. And I will give you now, at the end of the introduction words, a brief overview of the day, and also I will explain a little bit how to handle the online and the on-site situation. As has been said, we are realizing for the first time a hybrid symposium, and thus are facing a parallel scenario here on site at the Akademie and online in a Zoom webinar and in a live stream. Both the audience and the panel participants online and on site form together for this symposium a common space of discourse, and we hope that we can create through this format the desirable internationality and diversity in the panels and audience. Online, listeners can follow the day as a high-quality live stream on the YouTube channel, or they can actively participate in the Zoom webinar. The remotely connected international panelists and moderators, as Torbjörn, are part of the Zoom webinar and will be shown here on site on the big screen. My colleague Lisa Benjes, head of the ENM's field notes, is handling the webinar at Zoom throughout the whole day and will answer questions as they arise on this platform. She will guide you in the Zoom through the whole day, and you can always contact her. Most of you will be familiar with the program, which is accessible at all times in the YouTube comment and on the Sounds Now website. But let me just recapitulate some of the formats. We will hear keynotes from Du Yun and Zaneb Bhagwati, and we will hear 3 panels. And at 2:15, we will have a lunch break of 45 minutes. During this time, the live stream and the Zoom webinar will continue, but there is no program. At 8 p.m., after the last panel, the live stream will stop, and we will end the day here in the Academy with a performance by improviser Hui Chun Lin and informal talks. I would like to draw your attention to 2 special moments today. During the 3 coffee breaks of each 15 minutes, we will stream online and on the screen in the in the hall music videos which have been compiled by the researcher and an electronic musician Cedric, especially for the symposium connected to today's topic, with a very diverse musical spectrum. In the late afternoon, we invite you all for a social moment, some dialogue and movement, which we call the networking walk. The Berlin audience we will invite for a walk in the nearby Tiergarten if the demonstrations allow the passing through the Brandenburger Tor. And the Zoom participants we will invite to a virtual walk where people can meet in groups of 2 people and exchange their thoughts. If you have any questions or comments, if you are lost in digital space, or if you want to participate in the Q&A moments, please contact the host Lisa Benjes and her team in the Zoom webinar, or Anne Apatorai from Sounds Now on the YouTube channel, who will answer or forward your questions to the moderators on or here on site. Please call attention to our team. Microphones are available. We want to make this whole day as participatory as possible within the restrictions of the format, so please do not hesitate to contact us. In order to synchronize the 2 worlds, online and on-site, please excuse that we will have to stay within the time frame, and in this case, keep your ideas for the next occasion or the open panel at the end of the day when one of the panels is over. And this is also the reason why I today read from a script to stay in time, and I hope that I also stayed in time now. Finally, one more request. Please stick to the hygiene measures, keep distance from each other, and wear your mask when you move. It is nice that you are all here in such a big group. I see over 50 people in the hall, and I'm very happy about this. And it's great to talk to you again via Zoom and here on site. I now hand back to Torbjørn Tonda Hansen in Oslo to introduce the keynote speaker, Du Yun. Thank you very much.